Whatever happened in that room, the only person responsible is the person that was in the room with Anna.
I'm not letting this one go, y'all. I am not letting this one go. Before we get into today's video, I just want to let you guys know that this video is for educational purposes only. Please remember to be kind to everybody everywhere, in your everyday life, in your home, in the grocery store, and especially in the comment section down below. Please do not show hate to anybody, anywhere. So good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving last week, especially y'all here, obviously, that is in America. I hope everybody's getting geared up for Christmas. I spent the whole entire weekend getting my Christmas trees up and decorated, and I feel like I still have so much more to do. So anyways, in today's video, we got a lot to talk about when it comes to Anna and her family. If you haven't watched the other videos that I have done so far on Anna Kepner, I believe that this is my third one. You guys go and watch those to catch up. But other than that, so much more has come out and we got to talk about it. Before we get into it though, I did want to let you guys know, if you don't already know, hi, my name is Christina. I do have a second channel, which is Casually Christina. We just do things more casually over there. I also have a Patreon. My Patreon's for 18 and up. And over there we talk about more personal stuff. We go live over there. There's a $2 tier for all the true crime stuff that cannot go onto YouTube due to their terms and policies. That goes over on my Patreon under the $2 tier. Just make sure you read the full about section and what each tier offers before you join. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Like to Know It. And Like to Know It is a platform where you can find links to a lot of things that you guys ask about and that I love and that I use. Everything from this chair, makeup, skincare, jewelry, all kinds of stuff that y'all ask about or that I want to post over there. I do. And all of those platforms are linked down in the description box if you would like to come and check me out. Okay, you guys. So like I said earlier, so much has come out in the Anna Kepner case since my last video that I did. And we got to talk about all of it. We got stuff to talk about, like Anna's grandparents gave an interview and there's something going on there, okay? Anna's COD has been released. Chantel, the stepmother, she tried to put a stop on the family members from talking, period. Now, before we get into it, I just want to remind y'all, I am not a professional. I pull all of my information from very public sources, news sources that's already out there. I filter it through my own words and opinions, so please go do your own research, form your own opinions, just don't show hate to anybody anywhere. Okay, so let's talk about all the new updates in Anna's case. So first, I want to talk about the interview that Anna's grandparents gave. Something in this interview really stuck out to me. Now, in this interview, Anna's grandparents said that they were on the cruise with Anna and they had dinner with her the night before she passed. They said that that morning, a medical alert went out.
We had dinner. Anna wasn't feeling well. She just said, Mima, I think I'm going to go back to my room for a little bit. And she must have felt better because she got dressed up and she came down. We were playing in the casino. She didn't win anything. And she said, Mima, I love you guys. I'll see you later. And we never saw her again after that.
It was for a medical alert team to go to a stateroom. And when they said the number, I recognized the number immediately. The room steward that was going in to clean the room is the one that found her.
She was found concealed under the bed. I was told that she pulled back the mattress and found Anna.
When the interviewer asked them if they thought that the stepbrother had anything to do with Anna's passing, this is what they said.
He was in a room with her. He was the only one seen coming and going. So I can't accuse him because I don't know what happened in that room. But the summation would be that he did something.
Now, this part is what really stuck out to me. Really, the whole interview stuck out to me, and I'll tell y'all why in a second. But this is the part, okay? Because the interviewer asked them what else they could tell him about the stepbrother. And this is what they said.
About what happened?
I heard him, in his own words, say he does not remember what happened. An emotional mess. He couldn't even speak. He couldn't believe what had happened. He was a good student.
Played soccer.
He played soccer, very quiet young man. He had demons, I think, in his past, and he was trying to deal with those.
That's a very interesting choice of words. They did not say he had substance issues in the past. He had a learning disability. He had, a drinking problem. They said demons. There's only one thing that I'm thinking of, okay? Y'all can think what y'all think. Let me know down below what y'all think that they're referring to. It could be anything, but it was a very interesting choice of words. I will also say that the parents were, in my opinion, were walking on eggshells with what they said. And I believe that their other grandchildren have been dangled over them to not say anything. Because you got to remember, they have been very involved in their grandchildren's lives. However, they don't have any legal rights to them. So they have to stay on their son's good side enough to even be able to see them. And so you can tell they were being very kind, but they were holding back. Now, it has come out that Anna's passing has been officially ruled now a homicide, but her COD hasn't been officially released by the medical examiner. But it seems that the grandparents have confirmed the reports that she passed from asphyxiation, potentially from a bar hold.
The FBI contacted my son and family and told us our cause of death was asphyxiation. You take the elbow like this. They said when they took her body to the medical examiner's office, it was in perfect condition.
Now, I saw a retired FBI investigator do an interview over on Brian Entin's channel. And I must say, Brian Entin does some good work from what I see. Anyways, this man who was an FBI investigator had a lot to say about this case, but when he talked specifically about the bar hold, he said the interesting thing, and I'm putting this in my own words so y'all go do your own research, but he said the interesting thing about the bar hold is you will typically pass out from a bar hold within the first, I think, 20 to 30 seconds is what he said. And then you have to continue to hold that position after the person is passed out in order to them never wake up, if you know what I mean. So it's going to be interesting to see what the whole autopsy says. Then the grandparents were asked what justice looks like for their family, and they said this.
I hope that we can heal. Whatever happened in that room, the only person responsible is the person that was in the room with Anna. Whatever the law says, I'm not going to advocate for anything more or anything less.
Now, speaking of family members, Anna's aunt has also spoken to the media. Now, the aunt, her name is Crystal Wright, and this is who I assume is Heather, her biological mother, Anna's biological mother's sister. She told the media that she knew Anna fought for her life and that she does not understand why the stepbrother has not been charged yet. She said that her and her family are becoming frustrated over not knowing what exactly happened to Anna and what the next steps in the investigation will be. Rightfully so. I mean, I would be, you just can imagine what they're going through. And then if y'all watched my other video too, where I showed y'all the obituary and how it had been changed. But at the very bottom of the obituary, it says that the Kepner family is asking for privacy at this time. Mind you, we just saw an interview from the Kepner grandparents. Okay, don't look like, who wrote that? Who wrote that obituary? I told y'all in the other video who I think wrote that obituary, but nevertheless, now you got Anna's maternal aunt saying, we need information. We know nothing about what's going on here. Now, Anna's father, Chris, also gave a new interview. In this interview, Chris was asked about his stepson being a potential suspect. And Chris said, allegedly, I cannot say that he is responsible, but I can't decline. He was the only one that was in the room, and the FBI has an ongoing investigation in which they will have to provide the evidence to say that he did or did not do this. Chris also said in that same interview, I do not stand behind what my stepson has done. I want him to face the consequences, and I will be fighting to make sure that that does happen. Which, to me, it sounded like he contradicted himself. It sounded like the FBI needs to prove it. They got to prove it, which is, they got to find it. And then the other one was like, well, he needs to be held responsible. Which one is it? Are you going to help the FBI? Are you going to give them the real information about what you know at home? Are you going to tell the FBI what the demons are? What are you doing here? Because to me, it sounded like back and forth. Sounds like you want to placate maybe to the media and sound like a good father, but you also don't want to make brand spanking new wifey mad. And mind you, Chris got divorced from his second wife, Tabitha, in 2023. Okay. Then he marries his new wife, this one, in 2024. The new wife's son allegedly, possibly did this in 2025. So it's like boom, 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 the things that are happening here. And if you want to know some more details, I have a video that I recently put up talking about information that is out there about this on my Patreon under the $2 tier. You guys can go and watch it if you want to see some more information that I didn't feel comfortable putting out on this channel. But my Patreon is linked down below. And by the way, everything that's in my video is public information. You don't have to be a part of my Patreon to see it. But if you want to see what I put together in a video, it is there. Now, we still haven't heard anything new from Chantel, the mother, but she did file a motion in her custody case with her ex-husband asking for a gag order. Now, the custody case Chantel has with her ex-husband is what we covered in my last video. In the court documents from that case, Chantel did confirm that her 16-year-old son with her ex-husband was being investigated by the FBI. And it seems like Chantel does not want any more information coming out about Anna's case through those court documents, so she filed a motion asking for a gag order. She asked that the family members also not be allowed to talk about the case, and she asked that the media be blocked from having access to the case. But the judge denied her motion. And I find that interesting again, because remember the obituary, the Kepner family's asking for privacy. But it don't seem like the Kepner family's asking for privacy. It seems like the family, the people that loved Anna, are asking for answers, not privacy. It sounds like somebody else that might be protecting somebody is asking for privacy. So with all of this, a lot of people, including myself, honestly have been wondering why the FBI hasn't filed any charges or made an arrest yet. Well, I've seen quite a few commentary channels or people say that the FBI is probably waiting on evidence that was sent to the lab to come back. Things like nail swabs and DNA samples. I've also heard that there could be a delay because the stepbrother is currently a minor and there's more hoops that the FBI has to jump through to get those types of charges brought against minors. A lot of people have also said that it just is simply because the federal cases require more evidence, corroborations, and careful investigations before charges are brought. It is said that the feds will not bring charges unless they know for sure or believe for sure they're going to win their case, because you know that the FBI has a 95% conviction rate, meaning they don't just throw out charges because of probable cause. They build their whole entire case and then they arrest the person because they feel like they are sure. And maybe they're going to want to bring it before a grand jury first as well. All I know is this is a bizarre reaction from some of the family members, okay? We obviously still don't know. I want to be fair here. We do not know everything, but I just don't understand. I still do not understand. I'm assuming that there is going to be an arrest made here pretty soon. And then I believe, in my personal opinion, whoever the evidence points to did this needs to go and have their day in court. If there is some sort of mental disorder, there's something else there, the courts will sort that out. That's what that is for. But there needs to be an arrest made. Can you imagine that if the FBI comes out and says, we don't have enough evidence, it's one word against another? That will send a message saying, basically, if you want to end somebody's life, just go get on a cruise, get into a room where there's only two of y'all, and then go, I don't remember what happened. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if people start doing that? Two people in a room, only one walks out alive. I have no memory. I blanked out. Terrifying. And I also want to say before I end this video that this was an 18-year-old young lady. She was a senior in high school, getting ready to graduate here coming up in, I believe, in May or so of 2026. She had a hard life from the beginning. Her mother has had really bad issues and not been in her life. Her father allegedly has made some really bad decisions over the years. She had a second mother or stepmother that came into her life, and the rumors are pretty weird. That video's over on my Patreon if y'all want to see that, or if you want to research it, you can. You'll find out what I'm talking about. Then he divorces the second mother in this young lady's life, immediately gets married to another woman, is put in a situation with this stepbrother, which we already know the rumors if you watch my other video, and she's just doing the best that she can to build her own life for herself. Graduate high school and go into the military. She had already signed up for the military and been accepted, and she was off to carve her own path. And then this situation happened. And then when it's all said and done, her biological father, the one that's supposed to protect her, comes out and does an interview with the Daily Mail that he did not have to do. I'll put a screenshot back up of what he said right after this incident. In my own words, he said, "We know as much as the public knows. We don't know what's going on. You knew what was going on. You knew who all was in that room." So let me know what y'all think. I am literally checking for updates of this case multiple times a day. I really hope at the very least in this situation that Anna is going to get justice. And for the people that love her and want to see that, I hope that that's what happens. Let me know what y'all think down below. Other than that, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.